खुश रहो बिटिया. I am JVN Dr. Anamika Aharwal, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject name Open Source Technology. And the topic of today's session is Multimedia Features of Linux Video Players. These are the following heads which I have covered in this session. First is introduction, then M player, VLC media player, output formats for streaming or encoding, MythTV, Amarok, and Audacious. Now come to the introduction. In Linux, we all know about it is basically we call it as a DOS prompt working environment. In this we have to learn the commands, or you can say remember the commands, so that we can write those commands for our task, or you can say process. So this Linux isn't the most popular operating system on the desktop. It's basically taking huge strides towards making itself simple and useful enough to be used in homes and by the normal public. So one of the most important things which Linux has to get right if it wants to be considered a serious contender in the desktop scene is the ability, basically Linux is the ability to be used as an entertainment device, right? So whether it's playing music or movies, Linux has to be as good at playing them as Windows is. Okay. Now come to the AMP layer. AMP player is a free and open source media player which runs on multiple operating systems like Linux, Windows, and operating systems X. AMP player has been one of the best players for playing media in Linux, since it supports a large number of codes and you can say codices, and includes lots of features. Here are some codecs and formats which supports, like in physical media, if we are talking about, we use CDs, DVDs, video CDs, and container formats means 3GP and AVI, ASF, FLV, Metroxa, Move, that is QuickTime, MP4, NUT, OGG, OGM, and Real Media. And if you're talking about video formats, then it is Cinepack, DV, H263, H.264 oblique MPEG4, AVC, and all that. Okay. And in terms of audio formats, it is AAC, AC3, ALI, AC, and all that. Okay. So subtitle formats means AQ title, ASS, or SSA, CC, JACOSUB, micro DVD, MP-sub, etc. And the image formats are BMP, JPEG, PCX, PTX, TGA, TIFF, SGI, and Sun raster. And protocols which are used, that is RTP, RTSP, HTTP, FTP, and MMS, NetStream, that is MPST, colon, // and SMB. Now come to the VLC media player. VLC is another cross-platform, free and open source media player. It is also a lot more powerful than AMP player, allowing you to stream all sorts of media across the network. This proves of its awesomeness is in the fact that version 0.8.6 alone has been downloaded over 100 million times. So VLC Media Player is much popular platform. Here are the media formats and codecs it supports. Like same for the VLC, this container formats, video formats, subtitles and audio formats you can see. Now come to the output formats for streaming or encoding. VLC can transcode into several formats depending on the operating system, right? So container formats like ASF, AVI, FLV, FRAP, MP4, OGG, etc. And the video format like H.263 and all that, MPEG-1, MPEG-2, 4, Part 2, etc. Same for the audio formats and streaming protocols. Okay. Now Myth TV. Myth TV is an application which turns your computer into a complete media center capable of recording TV signals, streaming media of the network, playing all kinds of media and acting as a home theater, personal computer. Myth TV could be called the free open source alternative to TiVo, and with features such as pausing, rewinding, skipping, TV automatic recording of TV signals at present times. We all know that if we have no time to watch our favorite serial, then what we did is we have to record that particular episode so that we can see that, or you can say we can watch that particular or our favorite video in our convenient time, you can say, or the near future. Okay, so this supports for many decoders, cards, and acting as a media server with the ability to stream media off a separate server in the network. Now Myth TV has been bundled with many media only Linux distributions like Canop Myth, Mythbuntu and Linux MCE. Although it should be available in your distribution's package manager, I wouldn't recommend Myth TV until you have decided that you need all the features the application supports. Until then, keep using the other applications mentioned in the list. Now come to the AMROC. AMROC is one of the most you can say one of those applications which is better than almost any other media player that's available in Windows. And until now AMROC was not available in Windows, but with the advances in KDE4 we can check out AMROC in Windows itself. So AMROC is just an audio player, but it supports a large variety of files and includes lots of features. And what are these features? These are integration with services like Magnitude, Zamindo, MP3 Tunes, Last.fm and Shortcast. And another feature is new scripting, API and plugin support for better integration and plugins, podcasting support, playing media files in various formats including but not limited to, depending on the setup, FLAC, OGG, MP3, AAC, etc. And AMROC does not play digital music files embedded with DRM. Okay, so tagging digital music files, which is currently like FLAC, OGG, MP3, AAC. So the creating and editing playlist, including smart and dynamic playlist. The dynamic playlist can use such information as the score which is given to a song by an AMROC script and the pay count which is stored with the song. So these are the some features. Okay. Now come to the Audacious. Audacious is a look-like of Winamp. We are very much fond of using Winamp player. Okay, so a media player which is available in Windows. So Audacious is a fork of Beep Media Player, which was a fork of XMMS, a Winamp clone. Audacious has a huge number of features thanks to its extensible nature and large number of plugins. One of these plugins gives Audacious the ability to play MP3, OGG, BIS, FLAC and Monkeys audio files. Out of the box, Audacious also supports all Winamp 2 skins. Now, list of plugins categories of Audacious. In this list, we see decoder plugins which contains the actual codes and used for decoding content. Transport plugins which are low level and implemented by the VFS player. And the general plugins which provides user edit services to the player, such as sending track with audio explorer, and the output plugins are which provides the audio system backend of the player. So visualization plugins which provide visualization based on fast Fourier transform of the wave data. And then the effect plugins provides various sounds processing on the decoded audio stream. And the container plugins provide support for playlists and other similar structures. And the low level plugins supports miscellaneous services to the player core and are not categorized into any of the other plugins. So this is all about today's session. This is a question for the practice. Explain the multimedia features of Linux. Thank you. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.